Okay, so it's Power 98.3. It's Tino Cochino Radio. It's Khalid hanging out with us.
What's good?
How was life, man?
Pretty good, man. Yourself?
I just flew in from New York an hour ago, dude. I'm so tired.
Way.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm so tired.
Dude, I feel that struggle. I feel you for real.
You've done New York before, I'm sure. Have you drove in New York though? Like you physically driving?
Couldn't. I drive in LA and it's already a pain.
LA though, the LA traffic is like you get stuck in it and whatever. You're
People
stuck.
Are,
out there. It's like when a kid like gets a toy car. And it's
right. Nah, they're definitely aggressive. They're super aggressive. A couple of Uber drivers, a lot of death scares.
When I first went to visit New York, my taxi, it was the worst experience. I was nauseous. I literally threw up when I got out the car.
Nah,
because they're just whatever.
It's not my favorite.
Let's take it to a positive thing.
Right.
So they're telling me cupcakes are your thing.
Yeah.
We got you some cupcakes, sir.
No way.
So I went searching, man. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, it's hot out here, so things melt real quick. So they're not the most beautiful. But here,
it's the thought that counts.
Hold on, I took a video because I didn't want to. What if you're allergic to something? That'd be horrible.
Right.
Hold on, that's my girl. She was nude. I'm sorry. Don't look at that.
It's all good.
All right, so let's see.
So they look good at first.
Yeah, see, this is how they originally look. This is when they look good.
They look good.
So this is the Fox 10 Fantasy.
This one slumped over. This one had a long night.
None of them look that great no more.
Right.
But
like a lot of my exes.
There you go. All right, so that's we'll go through them later, but there's enough. What are your exes talking about? Exes? What do your exes think about the success?
Actually, just kidding. A lot of my exes and I are friends, and it's kind of crazy just thinking of being in high school and dreaming, like being a dreamer, thinking of all the achievements that I've made that I thought I couldn't even reach that, and they were my support system. They believed in me at an early age, and now we talk every day, and they look back, they're like, wow, like your growth is insane, and I can't even believe it sometimes.
Have any of them tried to be a little extra and try to get back in your life?
I think we all have mutual respect because before they were my girlfriends, they were my best friends.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What what I'm saying, your fellow Texan first of all.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. I'm from Lubbock, Texas, bro. Smallest place ever.
Football's big there.
Football too. That's all they talk about. Football and Buddy Holly.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
What are the biggest pros and the biggest cons when it comes to El Paso? Because I feel like a lot of people don't even know about El Paso really.
Pros, food.
Okay.
Track 1, best wings in El Paso, Texas by far. Honey hot wings. They're sweet and spicy.
Now, how spicy are we talking? Some people say spicy and it's not really that bad. Like, can you handle the heat?
I can handle it. But some people you might not. Let's see. Cons, heat. It's so hot. I remember, so I bought my first car.
We understand that out here.
Oh, of course, yeah. But I bought my first car, Kia Rio. Super broke down. Not too great, not too fabulous, right? So I get in the car, after school, open the door. So hot. The key, have you ever touched the metal key?
It burns you. Or when the seatbelt hits you too, like the little metal part. It's the worst, one of the worst feelings in the world.
So much pain, I hated it. But I mean, I love El Paso. There's not too much to complain about it other than heat, bugs. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, right. He's naming all the small stuff, splinters.
Nah, but it's a great place. I love it, and the support system, that's definitely a pro. They support me like I was born and raised there, and so I always want to give back to El Paso.
I've had that conversation with so many people. Like, the love in Texas is crazy because when they rock with you, they rock with you
until the wheels fall off.
It's insane.
And then when the wheels fall off, they put the wheels back on. You keep rocking.
That's a good way to look at it. All right, so Texas to West Coast talk. Because do you live in LA now?
I do live in LA.
Whataburger or In-N-Out?
Whataburger by far.
Thank
you didn't even have to ask me.
This is done. That's how we ended.
That's a wrap.
So you're talking about a car a while ago. I didn't even know this. I'm doing some research on you earlier on the plane.
Oh,
so location was written because you didn't have a car?
It was
originally?
Written. So location was actually written around my senior prom. And, my eyes were on this one girl. I was so interested in her. I actually wanted to ask her to my senior prom. So I wrote the song for her. Didn't get the girl. Got the song, so that's all that matters.
That is insane, dude.
Yeah,
I was reading all kinds of... Dude, there's so much stuff about you. Your mom was a singer.
Yes.
Which I did not know.
Yeah.
I mean, who were some of her favorites? Like, who did you grow up listening to?
Sade, Music Soul Child, Brandy, Aaliyah, Destiny's Child, SWV, all of that. She was super soulful, and she still sings to this day. I'm pretty sure she could sing circles around me.
What does she think that her son is just this singer now touring the world and doing all this stuff? I mean, that's got to just be a crazy... Because did she want that at one point to be the superstar singer?
She did, and I mean, she made the sacrifice. She joined the military, and she supported me. She never forced me to sing. That was nothing she ever forced upon me. I admired her drive and how strong she was being an African-American woman in the Army. and I started singing myself, and she supported me 100%. It's almost like she lives her life vicariously through me now.
That is so awesome. Does she come to shows and stuff like often?
She does. We have family in Atlanta, so she loves the ATL.
That's got to be amazing, man, just for her to see that, dude.
Yeah, it's awesome.
What your music's super soulful, and everybody knows that you got that vibe, which is very unique right now. But you have a record coming out with Marshmello.
Oh yeah.
What is this collaboration? How do you even link up? Because that's so left field.
Marshmello is awesome. He's a really good friend of mine, and we met just off of mutual respect for each other's music, and off the bat, we were like, definitely, like, we want to work together, and he's awesome. I love the song. I'm not gonna tell you when it comes out. I don't know.
Come on, man. We need the juice, man.
Can't
Come on,
give
man.
you that.
6 cupcake melted.
Look, he's
cupcakes,
trying to bribe
man.
me with cupcakes over here to spill it. Nah, I don't know.
That's awesome, though, man.
He's super dope.
Like, that's just, again, like that fan base mixing with your fan base.
Right.
It's just going to be something special. I mean, I've seen you
I'm
guys.
excited.
Have you performed it anywhere with him
We
yet?
haven't. Nope.
So nothing yet. No one has heard it.
Exclusive.
Damn. This is crazy. Will it be out by the end of the year? Hit him with the one eye. What I'm trolling on your IG, just seeing how things are going. And I've seen you in the studio with Swizz Beatz, which is insane. I saw you with Justin Timberlake. Where do you run into Justin Timberlake? What is that conversation?
I actually ran into him as a fan, honestly. I was leaving the studio with Swizz Beatz. We were hanging out.
Also, this is in the same day that
this is in the same day.
Oh my god.
So I'm hanging out with Swizz. I'm getting ready to leave because I have a flight out of New York somewhere else. I had a show that night. So while I'm walking out, we happen to be in the same elevator, and it's just so cool, just talking. Who
starts the conversation?
I was talking to one of my friends, and he's chiming in the background, and then he's like, "Hey, I'm Justin." I'm like, "I know who you are." I know who you are. And he was so cool. He's so awesome.
Charlamagne had an interview a while back, and he was talking about that. He had, I guess, was talking to Jay-Z or something. Then Beyonce came in the room and started introducing herself to everybody. And it's like, obviously, everyone knows, like in the world, everyone knows that's Beyonce.
That.
But yeah, that she was so humble
and
down to earth to do that. Like, that was like one of his biggest things ever. If a new artist comes in and they're not like that, he's like, bro, Beyonce's better than you.
Right.
She's a nicer person than you.
Nah, I love Beyonce. Shout out to her.
What are you listening to, just aside from, what I'm saying, your new stuff that you're working on and stuff? When you're riding around, like, what kind of gets you in the zone, whether it be on the studio or just maybe something to clear your mind completely?
Definitely, I got to listen to the homies. Kalani's so awesome. Black, super awesome. Russ is super cool. But something that I've just had on repeat literally every day, the new SZA album is amazing.
Oh, man, yeah. I think so many people are talking about her right now. It's awesome.
She's so dope. She's so kind. She's so humble, and she's super honest. Like, her music is definitely a voice for a lot of younger individuals who are all going through it in their 20-somethings. You could even be in your late teens, and she's an amazing person.
Just talking about going through it, like how is life personally right now? Obviously you traveled a lot and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get tired of being on the road? I mean, I know you don't want to say because it's obviously you're living your dream, but are there days where you're just like, oh my god, like I wish I was just in El Paso right now? Or do you have like times like that?
Honestly, before I was pretty I felt like I was pretty lonely on the road, but luckily, I mean, working so hard, I got the ability to I'm bringing friends on the road. I brought 5 friends, all from different parts that I've lived in, 2 from Germany, 2 from El Paso, and a couple from New York. It's so awesome just having them there because, it does get tiring. It does get tedious being on the road, but every time I hop on that bus, it's just warm welcomes and hugs and just greatness. Like, I love having my friends on the road.
Dude, I mean, so many people are here, obviously, to see you. This show sold out in like a day. Have you ever performed on a stage that spins?
No.
Okay, so you just did sound check. How did it go? Are you nauseous at all?
Dizzy. Very dizzy. But it's going to be so much fun. I'm really going to try to work the stage so I can give everybody an equal performance, because they all bought the tickets. They all came to support me, and they're all spreading positivity within not only my music but within their own spirits. And so I just want to feed them, And like being on one side and just seeing a couple of people, I'm just so ADD. Like, I just want to just run everywhere.
You're just gonna be in a circle.
Right, I know. I'm just gonna be
Some
spinning.
lucky fan might get his throw up.
Right
here.
You might. Stay tuned.
Final thoughts, comments, concerns, man. I just appreciate the time. Anything else we should touch on that we haven't?
I just want to let people know, especially aspiring creatives, not even just artists, creatives. Keep that drive, keep that dedication, because that one day that you could have given up, that next day definitely could have been your blessing. Did
you ever have one of those days where you're just like, because you're so young, so it feels like it just whop. But I mean, even just going through it, the struggle and stuff. I mean, do you have a day where you're like, this isn't working, I'm not gonna make it?
Plenty. Even in high school, my later ends of high school, where I didn't even know what I wanted to do with my life. I was like, am I going to be a teacher? Am I just not going to go to college? What am I going to do? You know, am I going to work, you know, construction, wherever? You know, am I just going to like search for a job? And luckily, that loneliness that I had went under when I moved from New York to Texas gave me time to find myself, to refine my creative, to refine my drive. I wrote one song. That one song turned into two turned into location turned into a change for my life forever.
That's insane, man. Shout out to Khalid. Thank you for the time,
Thanks,
sir.
Bro. Thanks for
Power 98.3 is Tino Cochino Radio. Yay!